listening to Coffee and Conversation with Recovery Advocate Network, the nonprofit organization that strives to address the staggering disparity in resource availability for individuals suffering from mental health disorders, processing disorders, addictions, trauma healing, and sexual identity challenges. Together, we strive to end the stigma associated with these challenges so that true healing can begin.
Welcome back to Coffee and Conversations Between the Lines Blog Club series. My name is Joshua Young, and this is episode number 84, where my dear friend Patricia Rae will read my blog post entitled Healing Through Art. Patricia is probably best known as an actor and producer, but she's also an activist, artist, healer, painter, podcaster, humanitarian, and a recurring reader for us here at RAN. Her first feature role was in the cult classic Swim Fan, and her first major supporting role was in the Oscar-nominated film Maria, Full of Grace, as well as appearing in The Big Wedding alongside Robert De Niro and Diane Keaton. She has appeared in many TV shows, including NCIS Los Angeles, Blue Bloods, Law & Order, and The Mentalist, to name a few, but her first long recurring role was as Judge Abigail Delgado on the CBS series All Rise. Patricia also hosts a podcast called Believe This, where she and her co-host debate hot topic issues from their different perspectives. You can listen to Believe This on any major podcast platform. We want to take a moment to thank Patricia for her passionate, genuine, and dramatic delivery in her volunteer work here at RAN. Thank you, Patricia. Your dedication is truly inspiring. You can learn more about Patricia in the show notes. Between the Lines episodes are written by guests who prefer to use their written voice instead of their interview voice to share their stories. As a reminder, the views expressed in any blog are the views of the author, and the purpose is to provide a safe place for the author's voice to be heard. Just a quick reminder about Recovery Advocate Network, or RAN. RAN's mission is to support individuals dedicated to their recovery journey, but facing challenges due to insurance loopholes. We are on the verge of funding our first bridge grants, which will provide crucial financial assistance to those in need. Your contribution, no matter how small, can make a significant difference in changing and saving lives. We are grateful to have you as a part of our community, so please consider visiting our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org and clicking the donate button today. So, what are we waiting for? Fill up your coffee, sit back, and let's get started.
Healing Through Art, written by Joshua Young, read by Patricia Rae. When I emerged from the depths of alcoholism, I found myself grappling with a myriad of emotions. It was a tumultuous time, marked by uncertainty and a desperate need for healing. My wife, understanding the intricate layers of my struggle, introduced a remarkable tool into our lives: art. She brought home paint, easels, canvases, and an array of art supplies, transforming our weekends into a sanctuary of creative expression. This seemingly simple act became a cornerstone of my recovery, a therapeutic ritual that allowed us to reconnect as a family and replace the negative habit of drinking with a positive, life-affirming activity. Art therapy, as I came to understand, is a powerful medium for healing. It transcends the limitations of traditional therapy by engaging both the emotional and cognitive aspects of recovery. Through the process of creating art, I began to uncover a deeper understanding of my emotions. Each brushstroke, each splash of color became a conduit for expressing the complex feelings that words often failed to capture. The act of painting was more than just a distraction from my cravings. It was a profound form of communication with myself and with those around me. The complementary nature of art and therapy lies in their holistic approach to healing. Traditional therapy often focuses on verbal communication, encouraging individuals to articulate their thoughts and feelings. While this is undeniably important, it can sometimes be daunting, especially for those who have experienced trauma or deep-seated grief. Art, on the other hand, provides a nonverbal outlet, allowing for the expression of emotions that are too painful or complex to put into words. This dual approach addresses the healing process on multiple levels, fostering a sense of resilience and coping mechanisms that are essential for long-term recovery. In the early days of my sobriety, the weekends became a time of renewal. Our dining room would transform into an impromptu art studio filled with the scent of acrylics and the sound of bristles against canvas. My wife and children would join me, each of us immersed in our own creative worlds, yet united by the shared experience. These sessions were more than just art projects. They were a means of being present with each other, of rebuilding the bonds that my addiction had strained. The process of creating art allowed me to confront the underlying issues that had fueled my alcoholism. It provided a safe space to explore the pain and the trauma that I had tried to numb with alcohol. As I poured my emotions onto the canvas, I began to see patterns and connections that had previously eluded me. The act of creation became a mirror, reflecting not only my struggles, but also my strengths and potential for growth. Art therapy also taught me valuable coping mechanisms. When faced with triggers or moments of anxiety, I turned to my art supplies instead of reaching for a drink. The physical act of painting, choosing colors, mixing them, applying them to the canvas, became a form of meditation, grounding me in the present moment. It was a tangible reminder of my progress and a testament to my commitment to recovery. One of the most profound aspects of this journey was the realization that art could serve as a bridge between my internal world and the external reality. It allowed me to communicate with my family in ways that words alone could not. They could see my progress, my struggles, and my triumphs reflected in my artwork. It fostered a deeper sense of empathy and understanding, strengthening our family unit and providing a support system that was crucial for my recovery. Through art, I discovered a newfound resilience. The process of creating something beautiful from a blank canvas mirrored my own journey of rebuilding my life from the ground up. Each completed piece was a reminder of my ability to overcome adversity and create a positive future. This sense of accomplishment bolstered my self-esteem and reinforced my commitment to sobriety. The impact of art therapy on my recovery cannot be overstated. It provided a holistic approach to healing, addressing both emotional and cognitive aspects of my journey. It allowed me to gain a deeper understanding of my emotions, develop effective coping mechanisms, and build resilience. Most importantly, It brought my family closer together, providing a positive and nurturing environment that was essential for my long-term recovery. In sharing my story, I hope to inspire others who are struggling with addiction, grief, trauma, or any form of emotional distress to explore the transformative power of art. Whether through painting, drawing, sculpting, or any other form of creative expression, art can serve as a powerful tool for healing and self-discovery. As I continue my journey of recovery, art remains a constant companion. It is a reminder of where I have been and a guiding light for where I am going. Through the act of creation, I have found a path to healing, a way to reconnect with myself and my loved ones, and a means of building a positive and fulfilling future. In the canvas of life, each brushstroke tells a story of resilience, transformation, and the enduring power of the human spirit.
Thank you for joining us today with your coffee and conversation. We hope you've been encouraged and learned something from today's story. To learn more about today's guest, please check out our show notes for more details. Now it's time to remember to like this episode, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to ensure you do not miss future episodes. Recovery Advocate Network envisions a world where individuals with mental health challenges receive comprehensive and effective treatment without the worry of financial burdens to themselves or their families, all without the stigmas often present in society. We are proud that every individual working with RAN does so on a 100% volunteer basis. You can support the mission by making a financial donation via PayPal or Venmo, or email donate@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org if you would like to donate items for our next fundraising auction. Please visit our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org to learn more. Now, stay in the loop about upcoming events, future episodes, and more by following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all major podcast platforms. As a reminder, the experiences and advice expressed in this episode are the host and guest's own personal stories and do not represent the opinions of any organization mentioned. RAN is passionate about opening the doors for all voices and experiences, not just those expressed in any particular podcast. If you want to share your experiences or expertise, we encourage you to be a future guest by emailing us at podcast@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org or submit a blog by emailing blog@recoveryadvocatenetwork.org. We also encourage you to comment on the episode so that we can continue to provide content that is most beneficial to the community. How do you do that? Visit our website at www.recoveryadvocatenetwork.org, and in the top right corner, click that comment button and comment. So listeners, what do you need to do? Pause what you're doing, subscribe, follow us. Please give us a like and a 5-star rating, write some meaningful comments, and most importantly, share these episodes with your friends. You never know whose heart you will touch, so please be a part of a reason someone has new hope today. If this episode was triggering to you, we encourage you to contact your support system, therapist, national and community support groups, the Global Crisis Text Line by texting 741-741, and/or if in the U.S., dialing 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're in the U.S. and need additional resources such as shelter, support group resources, transportation, food, and/or a safe, confidential path out of physical or emotional domestic abuse, please call 211 or visit www.211info.org for assistance. Now, we know you are very busy, and we are grateful that you said yes to sharing time with us today. If you stuck to our 3 C's of engagement and listened to the full episode, then visit the podcast section of our website and leave the comment about the podcast, and you'll be entered to win an autographed copy of one of the books from one of our book club series, as well as a Coffee and Conversation coffee mug. So thanks again. Until next time, back to your coffee.